league comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one. It's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Detroit Lions. Well, we thought it was going to get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Lions are able to cover this one. Well, there's two sides down. Both get the onside kick to start the game. One of the ones that you don't get it. That's against the wall a little bit.
So many ways to go at it when you're on the road. Start on defense, throw a big pass downfield. In this case, he said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams. And catch him off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some. Second and 13.
Yo, these boys got killed on shit. They got shot for one. You know them savages.
Everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
I've been typing, we can get y'all ready for the world that goes. Back at school, we get to dream about this every day. I'm gonna really hope all the days.
Here's the run with Montgomery.
Everybody singing, baby, so we
Makes sense, right? 5 points back. What are you going to call that? They call it doubling. A doubling, which is very simple. The math doesn't add up, but I know one of the offenses love to run against defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to take it.
now check this out. One day back wanted to see. They came up to me, I said, well, what's your name? You know what I'm saying? Then I said, all right, fellas, let me see what you can do. And then smile when they wanted and said, yeah, Mike, check this out. See if this one is.
And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew is in zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. A net negative there of 4 yards. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he gets this one just shy of 30.
Oh, shit.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Yeah.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan
Yeah.
well across midfield down to the 40.
Gotta whip these hoes, gotta whip these hoes, gotta make this flow, gotta whip these hoes, gotta whip these hoes, gotta make this flow, gotta whip these hoes.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, gotta make this flow, gotta whip these hoes. Look at the world, check it out. This beat some player, oh shit. What this is, nigga? This beat some player ass shit, nigga. What shit is? I said the Jews all niggas, they use all niggas. You can't forget they use all niggas. All niggas, they use all niggas. They use all niggas. Check. This be some player ass shit. Soft ass niggas need to check your shit. They use all niggas. They use all niggas. They use all niggas. They only for that shit. You get down, they need to get them money bees. Like you want, nigga, please. Let's be real for a minute. Your home to the state. That bitch, give me that. Tell them all niggas, please stop. So lost too much. You walk in the bitch, you done lost too much. Everything lost bread. Oh, yeah. Go to the bread, nigga. Sleeping in your bed, nigga. Fuck that. Hey, kid, make that. To do little shit. Now you paying this so wet, nigga. What's like so light? Trying to turn this so right. From the bitch, from the club, trying to make it your right, nigga. What? This be some player ass shit. What this is, nigga?
Did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags with that. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. We've seen some kind of preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and push them. They like big
You niggas don't be knowing how to treat these hoes. When you beat these hoes, wanna sweep these hoes, just trying to keep these hoes and play like it on the player. And because I'm getting broke off while you pay. Shit, that's the game, a nigga fucking. So you can pay these hoes off that loot and I keep out of spin. Too many niggas got the game in their pocket, trying to break my game, but you just can't stop it. My game is just too strong. 3 strong, 4 strong. I've been out here looking long for some dudes that to come and try to knock me. I know that just that's because he always trying to knock me. But I don't sweat, because you feel it ain't easy. I'm making it something just me. Believe me. Fooling me. She ain't gotta be true to me as long as she do for me. Each game. There be some player ass shit. There be some player ass shit. Now what is nigga? They you all niggas. They you all niggas. We can't forget that you all niggas. I say there be some player ass shit. Now what is here? Player haters don't understand the money, man. I keep praying, touch his best, hold my biggest hand. Niggas what the game was being passed out, wasn't for that loot. A lot of niggas would be ass. You get out round these hoes and wanna flash not. I get a word, these same hoes up in your stash rock. I'm in the same for the plus I'm a bitch, and I love all my bitches. There be some player shit. Say what this is. They know they use all niggas. They use all niggas. You can't forget they use all niggas. Say they need some player ass shit. What's down those 2 players? Put it down. That right. Like myself. My man Tricky on this pitch. Put it down. Buddies. Yo, and all right, please learn some games. By you, JTT. Study for Lipperson.
Here's another one.
The only way to go.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6.
Oh!
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. It's long. It's gone. It's into the crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with the pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. They're going to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. And the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of its opening quarter. And the Jaguars struggle quickly here to tie up the ball game. But now they're going to fake something on film, but do you see something on film when he goes to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a slide and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost like they need to steal possessions in this game. Maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried, they just didn't get it done.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. That's to the tight end. And in for the Lions touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have moved out in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great
You can catch me in the Chevy Van on 50. Ooh, Glizzy, my name is Dizzy. Glizzy going 60 down a wall with a ton history. On the cruise through the avenue while my people can pop a bottles up as soon as my neighborhood fuck that. On the Huey lost the hub that was back in the shack. Came back to the what's that? Harry, take a Debbie, Baby Kevin, Terry Dennis, Bird, Terry Redden, Fish, Killer, check the skillers, well, that's for the killers, the best for the skillers, and the apple. And pushing the shit tech. Best friends, ignorant. No one has to count these buds. You don't need no one. Don't talk about that shit. Oh, mama going dolo. Start niggas shut up. I don't know what deep probably color, but deep. It's all work, baby. I just want some good times. I'm trying to live. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying alive, baby. It's so hard. I went to the city. It's all gone. Niggas wanna fuck my wife. Niggas wanna take my life. But it's so hard. So with the squad, we like dogs. Take this shit to Boston, spit bars to make Miami. Almost came home to Grammy. That shit get home free for the family. Watch me. You can catch his eye on Versace. Popping shit like a Nazi. Placed out like guys. That Versace, oh extra Versace. Somebody's stopping it, ever that. You niggas at uptown. You know you're feeling that true. Encore, get your dance to. That old nigga get it. Check your plans for my more stores. For both weekends, for drinking source awards. I love it. Buying some part of the best delicious live. Take the squad, the sky sleeping. You hear your name again? And I know you from where? Elementary school. Niggas wanna be like I don't know you, man. It's so hard. That's you again. So sad. Niggas wanna fuck my wife. Niggas wanna take my life. But it's so hard. Yeah, you won't. Just walk on by. Oh, you think that just walk on.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. ETN diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Wasting your talent, Randy.
They'll look to go. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half.
Stock out. Take it off of my back. It's like a whirlwind inside of my head. It's like I can't.
But I'm hearing and it's like inside is why does it look like I did? But it's not got right today. By myself up today. Carry on your song, I got left. I don't know what to do. First thing how the pressure was fed. But I know just what it's like. You got a place in the back of my head. It's like a piece of this. Face block, it's our label time. It's fast.
The Jags are going to take possession here at their own 2-yard line.
Right underneath my skin is like a head on my back. It's like a world and inside of my body. It's like the face inside and it's you know what? Fuck don't fuck them, fuck don't leave them, cause I don't fucking need them. Think about the hood, you look at love, cause I don't fucking read them. First time they fuck, I'm breathing. What's the reason? I'm living in the sense of the word, bitch. Really trust in the people. And they come I need a nut, but I need to be the gut in it. Deep in the bump, play with the dick in the truth. These chicks wanna put you in pictures up. Before them to split it up. Just stuff you got their hands for great bread, so you can be living in a shit out. Fuck with nothing, y'all be frontin'. Be big mom, to the woman, now we love it. This what happened. I'll be forever mackin'. I'm so to the fashion. I got no passion. I got no patience. And I keep waiting. So let's think of it.
57 yards.
That's fine.
The play fake. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to 16-yard line.
You know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, and try to get the ball the safer way.
The kick by McManus is good, and they have regained the lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Shit.
But when they had to, they said they prevented the interception from moving to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you. Better to give up 3 than 6.
Take it out. Couldn't be my baggy jeans or my blue team that make me feel we all ain't keeping dog. Dog, I already get that dog. In my plans, that's not the most slash. And I've never been through. You wanna roll with one thing, nigga, that goes through this.
Second and 12.
Everyone got 10 years old, what if you wanna get sick, dog? I'ma say for y'all, motherfucker, poke public. Because you see, I'm just going to be able to be all fucking from what this witness is.
His third touchdown pass of the afternoon. Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Take it out. See, I'm so tight, niggas be like, that nigga got so many haters. Coming at me, flat, licking his mouth, that nigga got so many haters. Oh, something up with that nigga. Sit down and watching him. What's gonna fuck this boy? I put my name alone. Big no,
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
fake all the thing that no chance to get my phone.
The 17-yard line.
Could've been hitting the right and never slipped the night and hit the phone.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball because you're thinking, maybe place me, get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a
What, retire? Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, when you get a
Fuck
lead,
yeah.
that can help change things.
Looking for disruption on the far side right now. So back-to-back incompletions and it has him starting at the 13. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Working the ball downfield, but he's got it incomplete. And he's going to manage on his first target as they work toward the third down conversion. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence, loading the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever the call on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and they'll force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down. This one again complete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because the incompletions on first and second down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, it's not. You're likely going to have to.
And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. To throw again, Lawrence. Escaping pressure right. And he runs him through that way.
Nice block from the defense. The ball's incompletion. They could try to get some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Fuck
That's the
yeah.
third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So,
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, fuck.
He'll look to throw. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, making it 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action, it's Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly 4th pick of the ballgame. Incomplete pass on that last play. That means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lions will hold the football as this is taken up past the 30. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
and you say no better sight, well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately, here, he couldn't make it in the end zone. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A final shot before break here. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. Now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take over at the 11-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Holy fuck.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this one pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Montgomery back to the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Goff.
Oh my God.
Fires one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in.
Fucking serious?
Completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
That is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tough one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting the big guys up front and scored him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
They didn't get the push they needed. Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. There's Goff. And it's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives these guys a 12-point advantage. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. You want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again here, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Lawrence. That's complete TTN out of the backfield. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They go play action now, Lawrence. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. That counting call could very well do this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. There's a diving catch. Still just the 3rd quarter. They've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going 4-on-4. They'll try and throw forward Lawrence.
Fuck yeah.
Now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down, it's gone. Got St. Brown running the quick side here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act in the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
You sound
Return for
mad.
more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA
He's talking
Sports.
some type of shit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll complete this to Ingram's tight end, and he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
It's not an easy job to try to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just talk to people that run this protocol and see if they can get the offense back on track.
And got another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. It's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now. They use fortune on that one. Not to have another turnover on his leg.
They're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they go for it the Jags come up big deal on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Goff and his Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Again, dropping it off to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down second and right at a yard. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46. Running up for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Montgomery running right. And setting the tackle against the right. And they'll get him down.
Damn.
123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 23-yard run. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that made this a 19-point game. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're starting off the 4th quarter. This one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed in several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Lawrence. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. What a disaster.
Absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back to Montgomery on second down. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Throwing on third. Gone. And now he's hit on the return to his football. And the Jags grab it. And a great return as he gets us all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 31 yards. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lawrence. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Lions team. And that should just about put a camper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on the first down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Another run on second down. Trying to cover up. I guess the celebration will not just take it either.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, trying to get that extra running play in.
Touchdown, Detroit. Salaport, 30 yards. And the Lions have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game play a little bit.
Touchdown.
Is the execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. and almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And Ben's going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last so not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And part of that, I have no idea what top speed is. I'm one of those sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense